Hi kids, this is Teacher May, your teacher for today. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for the latest videos. Let's have a short review. Activity 1, Dancing My Daily Household Chores. Procedure, bring out a piece of paper and a pen. You will be grounded into 5 to 10 members. Each member will write down at least 2 household chores that you do in your own homes. Each member will share with your group mates the household chores that you do. You will identify the movements that are involved in doing your household chores and use those movements to come up with a 1-minute dance presentation. Activity 2, 2-minute movement identification relay. The objective of the game is for you to list on the board as fast and as many as you can the movements that you used in your dance. Dancing My Daily Household Chores that require changing one's location in space. Procedure. I will group you according to your groupings in the activity. Dancing My Household Chores. On the starting lines, you will form your lines by group. Before the relay, you will take turns going to the board. You will wait for your group mate to hand you the chalk or pen at the starting line before you go to the board to write the word. After 2 minutes, all of you will be asked to go back to your proper seats. We will identify the correct movements written by the different groups. The group with the most correct movements listed on the board wins the game. What are locomotor movements? What are the fundamental locomotor movements? What fundamental skills are needed to ensure the successful performance of the locomotor movements in our daily activities? How to enhance the locomotor movements? Activity 1, Film Viewing. Let us watch the locomotor movements through dance video. Okay everyone, let's get moving. First, after watching the video, I want you to think about what locomotor skills are. Can anyone tell me what they are? Next, pay close attention to the dance video. What locomotor movements do you see in the dance? Now, let's try these locomotor skills ourselves. See if you can do them at different speeds, like slow, medium, and fast. Finally, think about what other important movement skills we need to do these locomotor skills correctly. What helps us move with good form and control? Activity 2, Trick or Treat using the announced locomotor movement. It's time for a fun game. Here's how we're going to play. Number 1, team time. We're going to split into 5 equal teams. To decide who's the tugger team, we'll draw lots. Now, we're going to make a square base using these cones. This will be our safe zone. Each team will stand in one corner of the square, outside the base. Number 2, candy chase. We're going to put all the yummy candies and cookies inside the base. The tugger team will guard them. If you try to get a candy or cookie, the tuggers will chase you. Your goal is to get as many candies or cookies as you can without being tagged. Number 3, locomotor movement. Everyone except the tuggers will move around the playing area using the locomotor movement I called out. It could be jumping, hopping, skipping, or any other movement we've learned. You can only get candies or cookies from the base and go back to your home corner using the locomotor movement I say. Number 4, tag, you're it. If you get tagged, you become a prisoner and have to stay inside the base. At the end of the game, we'll count how many candies or cookies each team got and subtract the number of tagged members from their total. And number 5, winner takes all. The team with the most candies or cookies after the deductions wins. Number 6, time for reflection. After we play, I'll ask you some questions about the game. These are the questions. What locomotor movements were used by the players in the game? Trick or treat? What kind of game is trick or treat? What was the objective of the game? What should each member of the team do to make their own team win? Let's unlock your vocabulary. Locomotor movements. These are movements that involve traveling from one place to another. These are associated with changing one's location in space. Walking is done by transferring the weight of the body from one foot to the other. Running is done by transferring one's weight from one leg to another in a fast motion. Hopping is done by taking off the floor or ground from one foot and landing on the same foot. Leaping is done by taking off the floor or ground from one foot and landing on the other foot. Jumping is done by taking off the floor or ground from one foot or both feet and landing on both feet. Skipping is done by doing a step and a hop. Galloping is a step and a cut either sideward or forward. Sliding is done by moving the feet one at a time on the floor without lifting them from the floor or ground. Invasion, capturing or attacking a territory or attacking. Base, the area to be protected or defended by a team from its opponent in an invasion game. Defense, protecting one's base against the opposite team. Offense, attacking or putting pressure on the other team. Locomotor movements. What are examples of locomotor movements? Walking, running, jumping, hopping, leaping, skipping, galloping, and sliding. How to properly do the locomotor movements. Locomotor movement and how to do it. Number 1, walking. Transfer your weight from one floor to the other. Relax your shoulders. Start walking with one foot pointing forward and let your heels touch the ground first as you carry them. Swing your arms as you walk. Number 2, running. Keep your body straight and bent forward. The steps you take should be faster and wider than when you are walking. Raise your chest and lean your body forward. Bend your arms and elbows, swing them forward and backward with your wrists facing inward and fists half closed. Keep your arms close to your body. Number 3, jumping. Stand with your feet slightly apart. Bend both knees and swing your arms backward. Spring on both feet and one foot. Land on both feet. Jump properly and lightly, maintaining the correct form. Number 4, hopping. Stand with your feet slightly apart. Bend both knees and swing your arms backward. Spring on both feet. Land on one foot. Hopping properly and lightly, maintaining the correct form. Number 5, leaping. Stand with your feet slightly apart. Bend both knees and swing your arms backward. Spring on one foot. Land on the other foot. Number 6, skipping. Raise one foot right from the ground and spring on this foot and land on the same foot. Step forward with the other left foot as you raise the other right foot from the ground. Continue traveling forward. Swing your arms. Number 7, galloping. Put the lead foot in front. As you move the lead foot, the trail foot catches the lead foot. Continue doing this movement until you reach the finish line. Swing your arms while doing the gallop to keep your balance. Number 8, sliding. Stand straight, feet together. Bring your right foot diagonally forward without lifting it. Bring your left foot diagonally forward without lifting it. Repeat alternately with your right foot and left foot till you reach the finish line. Swing your arms as you slide. We're going to watch a cool video from Prime Coaching Sport that shows us how to do the basic locomotor movements correctly. This video is called the 7 Basic Locomotion Movements for Sport, and it will help us learn how to move our bodies in a way that's strong, safe, and effective. So get ready to watch, listen, and learn. We'll be practicing these movements soon. For this activity, we're going to have a 5-minute practice session where we'll try out the locomotor movements we just saw in the video. Remember to focus on doing the movements correctly, just like the video showed us. Modified locomotor movement circuit game. Set up a circuit with multiple stations, each focusing on a different locomotor movement. Place the markers to indicate the start and finish line of each station. For example, Station 1, walking from marker 1 to 2. Station 2, hopping with the right foot from marker 2 to 3. Station 3, running from marker 3 to 4. Station 4, skipping from marker 4 to 5. Station 5, jumping from marker 5 to 6. Station 6, galloping from marker 6 to 7. And Station 7, leaping from marker 7 to 8. Movement skills: agility, balance, coordination, and speed. What fundamental skills are needed to ensure the successful performance of the locomotor movements in our daily activities? Let us solve the word puzzle. Number 1, it is the ability to move and change direction. Number 2, it is the ability to keep our body from falling. Number 4, it is the ability to use the body and senses together. Number 4, it is the ability to move quickly. Identify the skills needed in the following activities. Let's have another activity, Modified Balance Beam and Cone Challenge. Please read the procedure carefully. How to enhance the locomotor movements? Invasion games. How can you develop your locomotor movements? Okay, everyone, take a look at these pictures. I'm going to show you some photos and I want you to think about them carefully. After you've seen them, I'm going to ask you some questions about what you see. Be ready to share your thoughts. What game is being played in each photo? What kinds of games are these? What skills are needed in playing the games? Alright class, let's have another activity. We're going to play a super exciting agawan-based game. Here's the plan. Number 1, team time. We're going to split into 2 teams with the same number of players, Team A and Team B. Each team will have a special symbol like a tree trunk, a rock, or a pole. Number 2, capture the base. Your goal is to capture the other team's base by reaching their home territory and tagging their symbol. The first team to do this wins. Number 3, prisoners of war. If you cross the safety line into the other team's territory, you can be tagged and become a prisoner of war or POW. All POWs will be guarded in the enemy territory. But don't worry, your teammates can rescue you by tagging you. Number 4, game over. The game ends when the symbol is tagged by any member of the opposing team. All the members of the enemy team are captured. So get ready to strategize, tag, and rescue your teammates. Let's have some fun. Now, let us answer the following questions.